What does it feel like to leave home knowing you're going to war? Imagine it. The year is 1942. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor, Americans were mobilizing for war. Factories were now putting together weapons, aircrafts, ships, and millions of Americans were signing up to join the war effort. By the end of it, 16 million Americans had signed into military service. They fought thousands of miles from home in places like Europe, North Africa, and the Pacific. And for many of these soldiers, it was the first time they ever left the United States. They faced long months of arduous training in the elements, facing all kinds of fears, and with the weight of knowing that they might not ever come back home. But it's still the 1940s, so the military is still segregated. Even so, there were many Black Americans who volunteered for service, such as the Tuskegee Airmen. Japanese Americans served their country too, including the highly decorated 442nd Regimental Combat Team, even while Japanese Americans were being put in internment camps back home. Then came June 6, 1944, D-Day. More than 150,000 Allied troops came across the English Channel to land on the beaches of Normandy. American forces landed at Utah and Omaha beaches. They faced mines, artillery, machine gun fire, and the Germans as they made their way inland. D-Day wasn't the end of the war, it was the beginning of the liberation of Western Europe. And while American forces fought their way through Europe, there was an equally brutal war going on in the Pacific. By the time World War II ended, more than 400,000 Americans had lost their lives in service, and millions more would come home wounded and carrying the experiences that would stay with them for a lifetime. The U.S. entered the war as a country responding to an attack, but it would leave the war as part of what helped to reshape the future globally. Coming up, back home, the government was making one of the most controversial decisions of the war.